There is a famine approaching. This famine is not a natural one, it will be an artificial one. When this time comes, Ndi Igbo will understand that any nation that has no control over its food supply is doomed. It is a shameful thing that in the whole of the eastern region, there is no food security available for the Easterners in case of any emergency. In the whole of the country, there are 33 silos available for grain storage. 22 of them were concessioned and privatized to private units or companies. The one behind me is one of them, but it is rarely being stored food in. There is one in Ezilo in Ebonyi State. There is about 2 in Imo State, 1 in Akwa Ibom State, 1 in Cross River State, and none is functional. Ndi Igbo are here, but we are unaware that the time of famine is approaching. This very famine will not be a natural one, it will be an artificial one. You can see what is happening in the country. Food basket of the country, which is Benue State, is being taken over, and the people are quiet. The people are not thinking of what is happening. People are not seeing what is happening or what should happen ahead of them. There is a famine approaching, and Ndi Igbo will suffer it most. I'm giving this warning or this awakening that Ndi Igbo, it is time to wake up. We need to take our food security into our hands. On this very note, I have decided to establish a non-governmental organization known as the Eastern Food Security Project, EFSP. Eastern Food Security Project will be in charge, or should I say, commence the very project or action to bring in food security into our land, or put food control to the hands of our people. It is an action that will involve Ndi Igbo all over the world. I am calling on Ndi Igbo all over the world, Ndi Igbo in China, Ndi Igbo in America, Ndi Igbo in anywhere all over the world to come together under the umbrella of the Eastern Food Security Project. We are going to form a very formidable unit, or should I say committee, on how to begin to go about revitalizing all these food storage facilities, the silos in Ezilo in Ebonyi State, the one in Imo State, the one in Anambra State, the one in Akwa Ibom State, the one in Cross River State. All over the East, we need to take a charge of our food security. Ndi Igbo, a time of famine is approaching. This is a wake-up call to Ndi Igbo all over the world to come under the banner of the Eastern Food Security Project. We need to take the food security of our land into our hands. We are going to re-strategize. We are going to come together, form units, and be able to improve the large-scale food production in our land. We need to move from the defensive mode of agricultural revolution to the offensive mode. What do I mean by the defensive mode of agricultural revolution? Presently, there are lots of youths, or would I say some youths, going into farming as we speak. But what they are doing is in a defensive mode. You are cultivating just to eat for the year, just to consume and sell for the year, and the next year you continue again without any single food storage facility or food storage intention. But in the offensive mode, we are moving further. You are going to cultivate in a very large scale. We are going to sponsor a lot of farmers and utilize lots of our bare lands in production of food on a very large scale. And then we are going to revitalize all these food storage facilities, all these silos. We are going to meet the private companies in charge of the concerted silos, and we are going to know how to take charge of it. We are going to have ownership of it. It will be a community service, and our people are going to draw resources together and be able to launch a very large-scale food production revolution. Since our political leaders has failed to utilize all these food storage facilities for our own benefit, we are going to come together as a community, we are going to come together as a family to form a very formidable unit, a very formidable group in order to launch a very massive food production. We are going to extend from defensive mode to offensive mode to protect our food security as a people, because what is to come will consume a lot of people. Rich people will end up buying small amount of food with large amount of money. And when that time comes, I will remind you that I warned you. Under the banner of the Eastern Food Security Project, we are going to galvanize and mobilize indigenous people over the East to launch this very large-scale food production. And we are going to utilize all the revitalized food storage facilities, like the likes of the food silo in Ibadan, the one in Ebonyi State, the one in Imo State, begin to store food. Because from now to the next 5 years to come, people will suffer very, very heavily. And our people will remember that I said so. I warned us, and we need to begin to listen now. We need to come together now to form a formidable